I have a very special person in studio with me. You know, this is a person that we spent a lot of time talking over things. You know, she is special, not just because of her talent, but because of the person she is. You know, always grateful. You know, you hear her comments over the years when she performed well, and, you know, what she believed and who she put first. And this is something that we don't see on a regular basis, where the athletes are fully appreciated of the support that they provide. I like this person because she's humble, she's hardworking, she's disciplined, she's dedicated, she's committed to her craft. I have in studio with me Megan Tapper.
Lord is faithful. Just, guys, if you want to do things that people don't think you can do or you don't think you can do, just ask God. He'll give you the strength. Ask and you'll receive. Next, I want to thank my husband, Matty Tapper. I want to thank my coach, Philip. On Friday, I want to thank my manager, Caroline. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my mother-in-law, my aunties, my family. I want to thank Dr. Haughton.
Hello, Megan Tapper. How are you today? Really beautiful as usual.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you on the show. You know, Megan, you're a special person. You have done such great things. You know, I am pleased to have you as a friend, to have you as a mentee. And what can I say? You know, you just continue to amaze me, you continue to amaze the world. And I know that now is just the beginning for you.
Sure.
You know, how has the journey been for you so far in terms of Tokyo and now coming back home in your own country, seeing your family again after that spectacular performance and so on? What has life been like for you now?
Well, I want to say life has been normal. It's not normal. I've been doing interviews like crazy, but I mean, I have Paula Pinnock, who is in my corner, and Matthew, who.
Oh, this is what all athletes strive to achieve in life. You know, to be their best at the most spectacular game of all time, which is the Olympics, and you were able to come and deliver. You know, Megan, I share similar experiences, and I know how you feel. Like no, I feel goosebumps, you know, just all over my body, because, and this is why for me, I always wanted to share my success with close family and friends, because along the way, the people on the outside really don't know the journey that one would have to travel in order to be in your position. So, you know, sometimes we don't get the chance to tell the people that were there from the beginning how much we love and appreciate them. And you know, you have the time to do so. But one of my philosophy in life is that by yourself, you can't do a whole lot. We need a group around us
for sure
that can help us with the decisions that we need to make. So I applaud you. I applaud Emmett for coming together, because Emmett was actually the one who introduced us. Yes. and encouraged, you know, you to have the mentor in me. In terms of performance, because some people don't know you, they don't know if you were always good like everybody else. But in terms of girls championship, were you one of the elite girl champion, or were you average, or were you just trying to find your way? What type of athlete were you at the girls championship?
I was from one side of the spectrum to the other. So at the start, I began as a not so good athlete. I didn't even make the long jump finals my first year at Champs. Then I went into the hurdles. I didn't make the hurdle finals my first year at Champs. I was nobody. I was short. Nobody really kind of cared that I was there. Even though it was a competition between 3 girls at Andrews to make the hurdling side, because I guess we had depth in our hurdle pool at Andrews. And so I made it before somebody else who was hurdling from way before I was. So I thought that to be a very good sign of the future. But I was the only one in my corner. And then Mr. Forbes came, who then helped me to level up. And so I got better. I made it to the finals. And then the next year I made it to a silver medal. And yeah, here I am. So.
You know, Megan, and this is why one of my philosophy in life is that by yourself, you can't do a whole lot. We need a group around us
for sure
that can help us with the decisions that we need to make. So I applaud you. I applaud Emmett for coming together, because Emmett was actually the one who introduced us. Yes. and encouraged, you to have the mentor in me.
Yes. Oh man, I was an Olympian from I was about 7 years old. Trust me. You can ask my parents. The real world doesn't exist in Megan's world. It's all about athletics. All about athletics. I went to UTech not to do anything academically, but to do athletics. That was my main goal, to become an Olympian and to win a medal at the Olympics. So yeah. Yep.
So you had it in mind all along that from UTech you were to go into the professional arena with MVP.
Yeah, there was no two ways about it. That's what I was going to do. Yeah.
So what was the transition like for you to move from UTech into the professional arena with MVP? Because that must be a major move from college straight into a camp such as UTech that had the Shelley and Fraser, the all the big names. What was that like for you in terms of the transition? I'm talking about the physical and also the mental transition.
Fortunately enough, it was the same thing for me. So I didn't have this big transition to do because I was already physically in the same place. My first professional or my first international senior competition, which was the Olympics, 2016 Rio Olympics, came at the end of my studies at UTech, which was between my a little before I went pro. And so it was almost a seamless turnover for me. And for that, I'm grateful, because a lot of people don't make that changeover, don't make that matriculation. And so I'm really grateful that I was in a place that allowed it to be as seamless as it was. And what it meant to represent Jamaica at the Olympics, wow. Jamaica is the pearl of the world. We call ourselves the pearl of the Caribbean, but I think Jamaica is the pearl of the world. And to represent such a beautiful, vibrant, extraordinary country, I think nothing can come close to that experience.
I have my daughter write a poem for you, and I just want to use it as a tribute to let you know how we feel and how the country should feel. Megan Tapper, Jamaica's first 100-meter sprint hurdler and medalist ever. I am in awe of the talent you displayed throughout this endeavor. We all witnessed that look of satisfaction on your face immediately after you had completed that magnificent race. You have trained incredibly hard, and it shows in every meter. Being the first Jamaican with this title makes the victory even sweeter. At times your confidence may have wavered and your efforts seemed in vain. But through it all you labored as you sped down countless lanes.
So take a moment to know that you are not only made yourself proud, but there were countless other Jamaicans joyful amongst the crowd. Megan Tapper is now a name we will never forget. So stride forward confidently, as your success is nowhere near over yet.